Good morning, everybody. Happy Labor Day. This week we'll be starting into, I think, week 3 of our class. It seems like it's going by so fast. And I know that we've had a number of issues kind of getting the class off and started this term, which is kind of unusual. I know that I had the wrong syllabus and the wrong textbook from what you had. I think now my book came in this weekend, and I'm starting to make adjustments into some of the future weeks for you so that I'm talking about the same thing you are. I know some of you have been put in the class kind of late, or you've been waiting for textbooks and stuff as well, so certainly apologize for that. Sometimes that happens with online classes, and if there's no time delay, I guess, from one class to another in between terms, it can be quite difficult to get everything all set up. But hopefully you're catching on to the class and the things are going well for you. If not, please let me know. I'm here to help you just as much as I am to teach you and grade you and all that kind of thing. So if you're getting frustrated, don't understand, reach out to me and we'll see what we can do to help, okay? I just want to make sure that I clarify a few things for you in terms of the class. Some of you have asked about week 2 quiz, and because the syllabus says we have quizzes each week. I did take the week 2 quiz off because I had a different textbook than what you had. I didn't want you scrambling trying to find information if I had the chapters all mixed up. So there is no test for week 2 or quiz for week 2, okay? So don't worry about that. Your assignments, you're doing very, very well. I want to commend you on those. It looks like you're catching on. You have 2 of those a week, and you can certainly use your book or other resources to help you answer those questions. I would ask that you just don't plagiarize or copy paste, that kind of thing. But so far those look pretty good. Discussion posts, there seems to be a little bit of confusion there in terms of what I'm asking for. Each week you log on, you look at the week 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever week we're in, discussion post, and you read it, and then based on your readings and your research, you answer the question or discuss the topic, if you will, that is there for that week. Now, different teachers require different things, but I put a lot of emphasis on the discussion posts because that's where we kind of connect with each other and can talk about the chapters. So with that said, you have to have 150 words or more on the discussion post that you put out there with a reference. And what I mean by a reference, if you were to go out and say, for an example, in week 2 we were talking about Adam Smith. I agree with Adam Smith's principle of the invisible hand. Well, tell me your opinion, discuss it a little bit in terms of why do you believe it or not believe it and that kind of thing. And then you have to, in an academic setting, support your opinion. So you use the textbook, or you go out on the internet, into the American University Library, for an example. You look up Adam Smith's invisible hand, and based on something you find there, you support your opinion, okay? When you do that, 150 words really doesn't take long at all to do, okay? In fact, in my doctoral class, we are talking about Adam Smith in his invisible hand, but we're also talking about Adam Smith's division of labor. He was the first one way back in, if you think about 1700s is when this cat lived, and he talked about breaking jobs into pieces, kind of like we see in factories where a person would do the same thing over and over and over, pass it on to someone else who would do the same thing over and over and over. So Adam Smith is one of the earliest thinkers of management theory. So there's tons of information out there about Adam Smith. You would give me your opinion, and then you would go out and base that opinion on something you've read, okay? So a minimum of 150 words on your opinion. Next, you're going to read what 2 of your classmates are saying about the subject. Likewise, you're going to politely agree or disagree, and then 150 words with a support again. Why do you agree with them or disagree? In all honesty, this is where most of your learning is going to take place, where you're discussing with me or discussing with each other in the discussion posts, and where you're going out and looking for a little more information about the topic. Okay? So in order to get the highest grade possible in the discussion posts, you need a reference. You need 150 words on each of the 3 submissions each week. Okay? And if you don't submit 3, for an example, you'll get hit significantly on your grade. All 3 posts and everything together is 100 points. So for an example, if you'd only responded to 2 people, you've already got like a 66, because that's only 2/3 of what you were supposed to do. Okay? So I want you to understand the discussion posts. I put a lot of emphasis on the discussion posts. Other than just taking time, they're relatively easy to do, and so forth. Okay? So each week your grades come in on your discussion posts and your responses, your assignments, and other than week 2, the quiz. Okay? We'll also have a research paper that you'll be doing this term, so go ahead and start thinking about that. There's been some questions on that. What should we write about, and so forth. Look through your textbook. Anything that's in the textbook, anything related to business, is a fair topic. Okay? I don't care. I don't want to hear anything about social issues. I don't need to talk about political issues, any of those sort of things. Okay? We're in Business 101, so pick something out of the textbook, something like how to start a business, employee engagement, anything that's related to business. Just scroll through your textbook and pick a subject that interests you there, okay? So that's kind of what the research paper will be all about. All right. Likewise, each week I'm trying to go on to the Collaborate and open up my office hours for you. To get to Collaborate, you look over on the left-hand side of the page, you see Collaborate, you click on that and then enter the room. And we have a chat there where I'm there ever so often if you want to come in and chat. That's certainly not required, but it makes me available to you a little more, okay? Each week in the announcements, I kind of give you an update as I'm doing now. And in the announcements also is when I will tell you when I'm in Collaborate each week. I change it to a different night or a different time each week so that I can try to spread it out and be more available to you. Okay? So, with that said, we have we're finishing up a long Labor Day weekend. I hope that you've had a good one. I hope that it's been safe for you and that you've had a chance to rest and spend time with family, and likewise catch up with some schoolwork. If you have any questions, please reach out to me, email, text, or even on the school page there in the Ask the Instructor area. If it's grades and that sort of thing, please text me or something. Don't ask me that on the web page, okay? That's private information, and I won't answer it on the web page. Hope you're having a good class. I hope it's starting to kind of come together for you. Let me know if you got questions. Hey, I'll see you in class.